Hey guys, I want to talk to you. I have a concern about something that's running through the chiropractic profession. It's rampant right now, and um, it's the whole feeling of envy that people are having nowadays. You see online somebody doing being super successful, somebody having, making all kinds of money from the internet, somebody who's got does a dinner with the doctor and has 600,000 people show up or whatever, and we have this envy. And you know the Bible says that you're supposed to be content with what you have, and spiritual maturity is a point where you're considered where you are content with what you have. And envy is the opposite. Envy asks the question, why them? Why do they, see 100 a day? Why do they collect 100,000 a month? Why do they, you know, um, um, you know, have have all the new patients? Why do they get 60 people to a dinner with the talk? And why not me? That's what envy is. And envy is almost to the point where you are wanting to be somebody else, or you resent them because of what they have and can do. Contentment and maturity is the opposite. So contentment asks the question, why me? Like, who am I to be so lucky that I get to be a chiropractor? Like, who am I that I get to show up and people pay me to do something that I love? Who am I that I get to, adjust pregnant moms and hold newborn babies um, and live a very comfortable life doing what I love? Like, who am I to get to eat healthy food and to have an opportunity to exercise? Like, who am I to get to all that stuff? That's what the contentment does. Now, envy is not the same as drive, right? Like, being content doesn't mean that you don't have drive. You can be content and still be incredibly ambitious. Um, to have ambition, to have drive, to have goals, all of those things are good. And in fact, they're things that we're supposed to have, but you're supposed to be content in the middle of it, in a feeling of gratitude as we're going through the turmoil of the patient that didn't show up, the one whose payment bounced, the CA that's not, scheduling people the way you asked her to or him to, the associate who's not playing full out, um, the patient whose symptoms aren't getting better and they hold you accountable, the whatever. Like, content is having gratitude and enjoying being in that place, in that moment, at that time, and feeling gratitude for the opportunity to have that. Now, drive, on the other hand, is something that somebody who's content can have. I mean, somebody who's content doesn't mean they're comfortable, right? Comfortable means I like where I'm at. I'm comfortable here, so I have a desire to stay here. Content is I like where I'm at. I'm enjoying where I'm at, but I have drive. I have a vision. I have a dream. I have a goal of where I want that to go next. And I'll tell you, when somebody used to say, I want to retire when I'm comfortable. I used to be like, comfortable? I don't want to be comfortable. Like, I'm driving for the exact opposite of comfortable. I'm driving for discomfort because that's where the growth happens. But as I um, get along in experience, I feel old right now. I'm adjusting this guy who he's balding on the top, and I just started adjusting him when he was 4. So that happened this morning. It made me feel kind of old. But as I get more years of experience and more experience with patients, I can tell you that I do still have a drive to be uncomfortable because that's where change happens. But I'm enjoying the process. I'm content in the process, and I think that, and I read that in the Bible, that that's a sign of sort of spiritual maturity, of the direction that we want to go. So I want to just have a close look today. Do you have any envy in your life? Do you have gratitude for where you at? Do you take joy in the stinky, non-paying, always late, loud and obnoxious patient? Do you have joy in those things? Because if you can have joy in those things, um, uh, you're in a position of growth. You're in a position of the right heart space, the heart space that's healthy for you, and the one that that we're supposed to have. So, hope you guys have an absolutely awesome afternoon. I hope you are content and have some awesome drive and some dreams for this afternoon. All right, and the time going forward. Have a great day.